welcome back to Books with Brandywine. So if you guys saw my Lunar Chronicles series spotlight the other day, I mentioned in the description that there were 2 graphic novels that were going to be coming out that were a continuation of Aiko's story. And they came out on Tuesday, and I bought them. So the series is called Wires and Nerves. The first one is just Wires and Nerves. The second one is Gone Rogue. They both have this really awesome orange and blue theme. The inside is all blue. I just read these books last night. Because they were graphic novels, I could read them both in the same day. It didn't take me very long. I loved these. If you are a fan of the Lunar Chronicles, go and buy these. Go and read these. I think it's an excellent continuation, especially if you've read Stars Above and you've read that epilogue. This series explains a little bit about how they got to the point of the epilogue, but at the same time, if you've read the epilogue that's in Stars Above, then you know that, like, it's in the back of your mind as things are happening in these books, and you're like, but it has to get to that point, so how are we going to get to that point? Because things, obviously, drama and stuff happens, things go down, so the plot of these books is Aiko, the android of awesomeness, is hunting down all of the wolf soldiers that have been released on Earth that are refusing to come back, that have gone rogue, I guess. And so it's her job to try and hunt them down. She's been going pack by pack. A few of them have been getting away, but for the most part, she's been highly successful. And then stuff starts happening. Obviously things aren't going to go great forever. There's going to start being difficulties. One of those main difficulties, he's not on the cover. Okay, I thought for sure he'd be on the cover. But Special Operative Alpha Steel, which his name really sounded familiar, and I want to go back and look in the other books because I'm pretty sure he shows up just in passing. He's a special operative like Wolf was. So they're not completely turned into the wolf soldiers yet. They're like the halfway point, I guess. They're the ones that were more intelligent and stronger and were able to infiltrate human society more for the first attack. And so he is convinced that Cinder can reverse all of the surgeries, even though we've been told that they can't. It's physically impossible. If they try to do it, it will kill them. But he doesn't believe it. And so he is trying to blackmail / terrorize Cinder into performing these surgeries on them to return them to their humanity, even though we know that that's not possible. But he is just so convinced that it's possible, and he will not be convinced otherwise. And so the whole plot of these 2 books is dealing with this guy who is super dangerous and super intelligent and is causing all kinds of trouble. And so the first book, I really, really loved the first book. It went really, really fast. It was action-packed. The whole thing is action-packed, just like you would expect from Lunar Chronicles. When I got to the second one, it really, really started getting deep. Because I don't think, Kinney, is that his name? He's kind of in the first one, but he appears halfway through. But Kinney's really, really in the second one. And Kinney refuses to acknowledge that an android can have actual human feelings. And so the whole time that Aiko was trying to assert her humanity, I was crying. I think I cried for sure 2 times reading the second graphic novel. And there were 2 times that I almost cried. But once my husband came home, I don't necessarily cry in front of other people always. And so, it was able to, control it a little bit more. But seriously, tearjerker moments for me. So maybe have a tissue near you when you're reading it. But I loved it. One of the cool things, I thought was pretty cool, is the art on the first one. If you can see the name, it's Doug Holgate. And the art on the second one is Stephen Gilpin, and they both came out on the same day. The artwork is really, really similar between the 2, but I just thought that was cool that 2 artists got to be part of this awesome series. It And it's Marissa Meyer. Like, it feels completely like Marissa Meyer. It has all of the exact feel and, like, adventure and everything of the Lunar Chronicles series. So definitely, if you love the series and you want more, go get the graphic novels. They are awesome. I love them. 5 stars out of 5. They are awesome and terrific.